Hello, this is Graham Rhodes here, performance poet. Happy to be part of this, happy to be part of anything really. This is not a love poem. This is definitely not a love poem. You've got a mouth like the River Humber, your skin is like green cheese, your nose is like a Boeing 747 that's crashed between your knees. You're like a nosebleed at a party that dripped in the kids' ice cream. You're like something that festered overnight and woke up looking horribly obscene. You're like vomit in a puddle on a newly polished floor, like the leopard that threw his hand in. I don't want to know you no more. You're an evil-minded harridan. You're a blot on the rest of mankind. You're a boil on the devil's bottom. You're what makes Venetians blind. You spread disease like butter. Your breath transmits foul air. Your brain's like a nest of maggots, you make me wanna swear. You're like a cannibal on a health food trip eating only vegetarians. I hope to God you don't survive to be an octogenarian. What kind of creature bore you? Was it some sort of bat? 'Cause your name's Katie Hopkins and you're a vicious racist twat. Thank you. That's my cat now. Say hello to the people. This is another poem. Obviously it's another poem. It's a question. Why are we always in deep shit? Why is our shit never shallow? Why are our paths always twisted and never the straight and the narrow? Why do we have an election when the government always gets in? Why do we play national lottery when there's never a chance we can win? Why isn't there mouse-flavoured cat food? Why nail the lid on a coffin? How does the bloke in charge of the snowplough get to his work in morning? Why, when you order a pizza, does it come in a box that is square? What happens when dry ice is melted? And why is a boxing ring square? Why, when things get shitty, do we always blame it on fate? You used to complain I came early, but it was you that always came late. How can choirs sing like angels when the devil has all the best tunes? How come there's always a bloody great prick that turns up just to burst our balloons? But why bother looking for answers? Curiosity once killed our cat. The less we know, the better we sleep. And our government likes it like that. Thank you. This is called the Devil's Rock and Roll. If you lose your woman and you lose your soul, it don't mean a damn, it's just the devil's rock and roll. If your winning lottery ticket gets washed in your old jeans and the bosses lay you off 'cause they brought in a machine and everything you touch seems to turn to shite, your days are numbered and you don't sleep well at night, turn to the bottle to have a little tipple when you realise your partner has got that extra nipple and your credit card's been nicked and your pocket's just been picked and your cat's got hooves and it's worked out all your moves. There's a goat inside your wardrobe and a succubus wears your bathrobe. There's horns on the head of the pizza delivery man and you realise that Black Sabbath isn't just a band. And you went to the crossroads, you still can't play guitar, and although the tune's been lifted, you'll always bear the scar. And God proclaimed 2 Richards, to us he would bequeath. Jesus gave us Cliff, but the devil gave us Keith. And there ain't a cobbler that can fix a hole that's in your soul. Relax, sit back, suck it up. It's just the devil's rock and roll. Thank you. Don't know why. Yeah, I say thank you because I'm assuming people are applauding out there. Hopefully. This is called Phobias. Cheers. Opium. I'm scared of beautiful women. I'm ventrosophobic. I don't like spiders either. I'm also arachnophobic. I don't like the colour purple. I'm polyphorophobic. I'm not too fond of water. I guess I'm hydrophobic. I don't like wriggly snakes. I must be ophiopodophic. I don't like things that are dead. I'm necrobloodyphobic. I always wear zips. Don't like buttons. I'm compoundophobic. I don't like the clicking of the clock. I'm chronometrophobic. I don't like things that are big. I'm megalobophobic. I don't like things that are small. I must be microphobic. I think I'm scared of my phobias. That means I'm phobophobic. And I'm really scared of giants. I guess I'm fee-fi-fo-phobic. Thank you. This one goes out to, I suppose it goes out in the memory of my dad. Goes out to all Leeds United fans, old and new. Years and years ago. Well, I'll tell you how many years ago. It must have been over 60. In fact, here's a quick merchanting plug. Biography here. It's called Graham Rhodes Poetry, and it's 52 years of performance poetry. That's how long I've been going. Scary, isn't it? But this poem, it's called This One's for Jackie Overfield. The sun sets in the background behind the Lowfield stand. Factory chimneys on horizon when the fans all left Betram. The 50s when all our teams played in black and white. Homemade scarves and wooden rattles in smoggy gaslit nights. The ghosts of players lost in time echo round the final whistle. Their game is done, their boots are hung, there's no one left to listen. To the names the fans all chanted, the names from old team sheets. Don Revie, Jimmy Ashall, Grenville Heek and Georgie Meek. Noel Payton, Billy Humphries, Jackie Overfield and Chris Crowe. Archie Gibson, Jackie Charlton and Ted Bergin in the goal. Their names are carved on gravestones somewhere in this land, but their fame lives on forever in the hearts of old Leeds fans, whose lives too soon will end, and there'll be no one left to say they were standing in the scratching shed and saw Jackie Overfield play. Leeds United, eh? Like I say, my dad used to sit me on his shoulders and he was only 5'3". I'm 6 foot. But there again, back in the day, I was only knee high to a kipper box. I'm from Scarborough. Well, I'm not from Scarborough, I'm from Leeds, but I live in Scarborough. And if you go down the seafront in Scarborough, there's a man in a box that tells your future. And he talks like that. And he scares you. And he's called Zoltar. Zoltar tells the future. He lives inside a box. You only see him from waist up, that's why he wears no socks. Zoltar tells the future for only 50p. But can you trust a forecast from someone with no knees? Zoltar tells the future whether good or whether bad. His wooden voice intones your fate, that's why you look so sad. Zoltar tells the future, and Zoltar never smiles. He sits outside inside his box, that's why he suffers piles. Zoltar's eyes are mechanical. Zoltar knows your fate. Zoltar knows if you've got time, but he knows that it's too late. Zoltar knows your future from deep inside his box, and all the time he's planning on how to steal your socks. And sometime in the night time, when the amusements all shut down, Zoltar puts his legs back on and stalks around the town. So beware darkened alleys, beware deserted docks, in case Zoltar tries to grab you, knock you down and steal your socks. Thank you. Like a pubic hair on a toilet seat, you really piss me off. Like a doctor in a hernia ward, you make me want to cough. Like a chameleon on a tartan rug, you never show true colours. Like a wristwatch on a businessman, you've got no time for others. Like a violinist in a folk group, you're always on the fiddle. Like a double-ended yo-yo, you play both ends against the middle. Like the eyes of the executioner, peering from his mask like a piece of spat-out chewing gum, you're sticking to your task. Like a one-legged man in an arse-kicking race, you're next to ruddy useless. Like Sherlock Holmes in a Cluedo game, you're absolutely clueless. Like two lovers on a moonless night, you're groping in the dark. Like Frankenstein's monster on the slab, you're missing a vital spark. Like a dyslexic agnostic that doesn't believe in dog, you're stuck in the wrong century because you're Jacob William Rees Mogg. Thank you, I'm running out of time. Just give a quick plug. Collected Poems on Amazon. If you've enjoyed it, buy it because the royalties will go to We Shall Overcome for the next couple of days. Finish with this, it's called Happiness. Happiness comes with a whispered bar or a knickerbocker glory in the harbour bar, an unexpected orgasm or a tax rebate, paying off your debts, wiping clean the slate, Happiness comes with a new CD, discovering you haven't got an STD, finding a tenner in an old jacket pocket, lighting up a joint that takes off like a rocket. Happiness comes with a living wage, food in your stomach and a pension old age, a society that cares for its ill and sick, not being sold to money-grabbing pricks that starve it to cash to make sure it fails. Say it loud, say it proud. National health is not for sale. Cheers. Keep donating, keep buying. We shall overcome.